Hi everyone, welcome on the tutorial to make a new Doudou. So after the little bear, after the little hippo, I decided to make a lion. And as usual, I like to make them outfits, so I made him a sailor outfit right here. The link is in the description for the sailor outfit because this tutorial is about the lion. In the tutorial, I will show you step by step how to make the little lion, but if you prefer a written version of the pattern with pictures and written instruction, you can get the PDF file on my Etsy shop or on my Patreon. You get one free pattern as a welcome gift and one free pattern every month. And by the way, I just want to give a special thank you to you for being part of my Patreon, for supporting me, and thanks to you I can keep making free tutorials and keep publishing patterns, so I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. So this tutorial is very beginner friendly because I will show you every round so you can really follow every steps. You only need to know how to do single crochet, increases, decreases, nothing really complicated, and with this type of yarn for the mane you won't struggle at all. For this type of yarn it's a little bit more complicated, so if you are a beginner make sure to choose this type of yarn. I will go more in details in the supply section. Are Premier Parfait Chunky in Teddy Bear and Little Bunny from Premier Yarn as well. So I crocheted these two yarns together to make the mane more fluffy. I just want to tell you, if you are a beginner, you may find this technique a little bit more difficult, so I will recommend you just to stick with Parfait Chunky Teddy Bear by itself, because you may find it a little bit difficult to see the stitches and everything with a fluffy yarn. And lastly, I used a Bernard baby blanket like the first lion in color vanilla. For the muzzle, you only need a little bit. Then outside of the main yarns, you will need cotton thread. For the eyebrows, you will need black cotton threads and white cotton threads to sew the muzzle to the face. Then you will need darning needles. I like using curved darning needle just because I think it's easier sometimes to sew things on the plushie with a curved one, but if you have regular ones it's perfect as well. Then you will need a little bit of stuffing, 2 safety eyes in size 10mm, so I chose a classic black safety eyes, you know. Then you will need a little safety noise, 12 by 15mm. I like to use a little velvety ones. He has like a kind of velvet on it. I think it's just so cute for every plushies, but you can use a regular black safety noise, it's all good. Then you will need lap counter as usual. After that you will need beige felt sheets for the little patches on the paws and on the heart. You don't have to do the patches, but I like doing it, I think it's so cute. Then you will need sewing pins if you decide to do the patches. Then you will need stitch markers, very important. You know, if you already crocheted, you know how important it is. If you never crocheted before, I'm telling you, stitch markers are very important so you don't lose track of the count of your rounds and everything. So that is very important. Then you will need sewing clips and wooden stick. Wooden sticks are only to sew the head to the body. I just find it easier to use sticks. The following video is a step-by-step tutorial to crochet my Doudou Lion. You can get the written pattern on my Etsy shop as a PDF file as well as the patterns to make the different outfits. I made a little yellow coat, I made a sailor outfit, a unicorn onesie. I made a bunch of outfits for them so you can check it out on my Etsy store. The links are in the description and thank you so much for your support if you decide to get the PDF. The number in parentheses is the number of stitches to have at the end of the round or of the row. My creations are crocheted using the yarn under technique and I work rounds in spiral. If sometimes the video goes too fast, you can slow it down in the YouTube reader settings. Let's get started and please let me know if you have any questions. Si tu parles français, voici les abréviations et les traductions que tu trouveras dans ce tuto. N'hésite pas, si tu as la moindre question, à me poser la question en commentaire. J'essaye de répondre à tout le monde. I started with a muzzle. You will need a hook 8mm and vanilla Berna baby blanket yarn. So you start with a magic ring and then make 6 single crochet in the ring. So I always say it in all my tutorials, but make sure to close the ring little by little. Don't wait until the last single crochet to close it. If not, it will break the yarn. So you see I make 1 single crochet, I close a little bit. I make another one, I close a little bit more. So like that, the yarn won't break. So you make 6 single crochet in the ring. Then round number 2, you will do 1 single crochet, 1 increase, which is 2 single crochet in the same stitch, then 2 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet. And that will give you a total of 8 stitches at the end of this round. Then round number 3 will be 1 single crochet, 3 single crochet in the same stitch. That's very important. 3 single crochet in the same stitch. Then you will make 3 single crochet, so individual single crochet. Then 3 single crochet in the same stitch. And finally you end the round with 2 single crochet. And that will give you a total of 12 stitches at the end of round 3. Then you make an invisible finish, so basically you cut the yarn, you fasten off, which means like you pass it through the loop right here to make a knot, and you create like a fake stitches to make the finishing more discreet. So I will show you how to do on the video to create this fake stitch. And finally, you can insert the little safety noise right where I put it. So you see, I like to use the little velvety ones. I think they are so cute for the plushies. You can use a classic safety noise, but I just think they're cute. So you place it right here. Then we will make the ears. So we will make 2 ears. You start with a magic ring and 6 single crochet in the ring. Then you make 1 single crochet in each stitch, so you still have a total of 6 stitches at the end of the round. Then keep a long tail because we will use it later. So approximately 12 inches or 30 centimeters. And you make an invisible finish. As I showed you earlier, I will show you again. Then you will pinch the ear right like that, you see, to flatten it, and you will sew to close the hole. So like that the little ears will be more flat, I would say. Right here, and make sure to keep the long tail because we will use it to sew the ears to the head later. Voila, and you can make the second ear. So now we will make the head. So still with yellow yarn, you make a magic ring and 6 single crochet in the ring. Then you make 6 increases, so that will give you a total of 12 stitches at the end of the round. Just a reminder, an increase is 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Then round 3 is 3 increases, 3 single crochet, so that is a series, and you do this series twice. So that will give you a total of 18 stitches at the end of the round. So you see, I start by making my 3 increases. So second increase. Then I make my third increase right here. And then you make 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And you do this twice. Then let's make round number 4. You will make 3 increases and 6 single crochet. And you will do this series twice. I will give you 24 stitches at the end of this round. Then round number 5 is 3 increases, 9 single crochet twice, and that will give you 30 stitches at the end of round 5. So then on round 5, so the last round you made, we will place threads on the 8th single crochet right here, and a thread also on the 22nd single crochet. So these blue threads will help us later to place the ears. So here it was on stitch number 7, and then I go to 22 and I place the second thread. Voila, then we will make 2 rounds of 1 single crochet in each stitch, so round 6 and round 7. Make sure to use a lap counter, so like that you don't lose track. On round 7, we will place threads, so yellow threads for me, on the 14th single crochet and one on the 18th single crochet. This will help us later to place the safety eyes. So you see I counted to the 14th and the 18th. Then grab your lap counter because we will do 6 rounds of 1 single crochet in each stitch, so from round number 8 to round 13. Then round 14 will be 3 decreases, 9 single crochet. In this area we will do it twice and that will give us 24 stitches at the end of the round. So I made my 3 decreases, you see, and then 9 single crochet, and you do it twice on the round. Then we will place the safety eyes where the second two threads were, so the yellow ones. They are placed between round 7 and round 8, and there are 3 stitches between them. Don't hesitate to place them again if you see they are not like on the video. It can be different because of the difference of tension or hook size or whatever, so make sure to look at the video and try to place them as on the video. Voila, then we will make round 15, which is 3 decreases, 6 single crochet twice on the same round. So that will give you 18 stitches at the end of the round. Voila, so you can start stuffing the head. Make sure to stuff it well so you have a nice shape for the head. Then round 16 will be 3 decreases, 3 single crochet twice on the same round, and it will give you a total of 12 stitches at the end of this round. Then you can finish stuffing the head. I always stuff a little bit the head before closing, so like that you can have the shape you want. And finally, round 17 is 6 decreases. And that will give you a total of 6 stitches at the end of that round. So then we will close the ring. So to do so, you will leave 6 inches or 15 centimeters of thread, and then you cut it. You pass it through the loop to make a knot. I added a little bit of stuffing, and then with a thread and the darning needle, you pass the thread in the front loops of the 6 previous stitches right here. And the more you pull, the more it closes the ring. And then you can hide the thread in the head and cut what's left. Voila. Then we will place the ears where the first 2 threads are, so the blue threads for me. You can use wooden stick to keep them in place. Don't hesitate to place them again if they're not like in the videos, they're just here to help the threads. But it can be different because of a difference of tension or stuffing. Then you can sew them and remove the threads. So I will show you right here how to place the ears with, up, you see, so I put it right here in the middle. So the blue thread is right in the middle of the ears, and I put a wooden stick. Voila. And you do the same thing for the second one. Then you will place the muzzle between the 2 eyes. Sew it with a thin white cotton yarn and a curved darning needle. I just prefer curved darning needle for plushies. I just think it's easier to sew the elements with it, but you can use a classic darning needles, it's okay. Sew only the edges and use both loops of the contour stitches. Before the end, stuff a little bit the muzzle, just a little bit to give it like a bump. But don't put too much, if not it won't be pretty. So I will show you right here how to sew the muzzle. So you see I use this curved darning needle, and I just find it easier with it. And then with thin black cotton yarn, we will embroider the eyebrows. They are very small, no more than 0.7 inches or 1.8 centimeters. So very small and thin eyebrows. So then we will make the arms. So hook 8mm and yellow plush yarn. So the arms are the same for all Doudou. So in the video you will see a brown yarn because it's the video I use for the Doudou bear, but make sure to use yellow for the lion. And I did that not because I'm lazy, just because I want to publish as many tutorials as I want. So sometimes I reuse video. I hope that's okay for you. You start by making a magic ring and then you make 6 single crochet in the magic ring. Then round 2 will be 6 increases, so 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and it will give you 12 stitches at the end of round 2. Then round 3 is 1 single crochet in each stitch, so just a regular round. Then round 4 will be 2 single crochet, 1 decrease 3 times, and that will give you 9 stitches at the end. Round 5 will be 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, and that will give you 7 stitches at the end of the round. can grab your lap counter and we will make 7 rounds of 1 single crochet in each stitch, so 7 rounds. And after round 6, so right after this round, make sure to lightly stuff the end. We will only stuff the hand, not the arm, so just the hand. I don't know if we say the end. I know it's not the end for an animal, but it made sense to me, you know. And you make an invisible finish, so cut the thread invisible finish and hide the remaining tail in the arm. Voila, and now you can do the exact same thing for the second arm. Same thing for the leg and the body. I use a video from the Doudou bear, but please use yellow yarn for the Doudou Lion. I just reused the video. So you start by making a magic ring and 6 single crochet in the ring. Then you will make 6 increases, so that will give you 12 stitches at the end of round 2. Voila, then round 3 will be 1 single crochet, 1 increase 6 times, and you should get 18 stitches. Round number 4, 2 single crochet, 1 increase 6 times, and you should have 24 stitches at the end of the round. Number 5 is 4 decreases, 8 single crochet, and 4 decreases, and you should get 16 single crochet stitches at the end of the round. This is round 6. You will make 3 decreases, 4 single crochet and 3 decreases. That will give you 10 stitches at the end of round 6. Then make a little ball of stuffing and stuff the foot. We will only stuff the foot and not the leg. So this is the last time you stuff this part. Now you can get your lap counter. We will make 4 rounds of 1 single crochet in each stitch. Then, once you are done with the round, place a marker on the 8th stitch. Right here, so I put a pink marker, so we remember. Now you can cut the yarn and make an invisible finish. So you will see I can remove the other stitch marker, it doesn't matter, so the blue one. So then we will make leg number 2, so follow the exact same step as leg number 1, but after round 10, don't place a marker, don't cut the yarn and keep your hook in the stitch. That's it, no invisible finish. And after that we will be able to connect the both legs. So round 11 is where we will connect both legs. So this is leg 2 and you make 3 chain stitches right here. You can remove the stitch marker, grab leg number 1 and attach the last chain stitch to leg number 1 with 1 single crochet in the stitch that was marked, with a pink stitch marker right here. So you can put the place marker on the first stitch, so the single crochet you just made. This is stitch number 1. Now you should arrive to the chain. You will make 1 single crochet in each of the 3 chain stitches on one side of the chain. And you will have 13 stitches now. After crocheting on the chain, you will make 1 single crochet in each of the 10 stitches around leg number 2. The last part of this round is 1 single crochet in each of the 3 chain again, but on the other side this time. And to make sure your round is correct, make sure you have 26 stitches at the end of this round. Now, without cutting the yarn or do anything, we will start making the body. So round number 12 is 1 single crochet in each stitch. Now Place a stitch marker on the loop to hold the yarn and make sure you don't unravel. So now we will invisibly close the legs, so roll the last round, so round 12 you just made, over the legs, right here. So now we will sew a line to close the end of the legs using the back loops, so the part that is inside of the stitches. You can use the yarn you are using to crochet or black cotton yarn. I use yellow yarn to make it more visible for the video, but don't make it in yellow. And if there are holes from the leg connecting as well, you can sew them, because it may be some holes, you know, between the legs. So make sure to close everything, basically. And yes, as I say, I use yellow yarn to make it more visible, but you don't have to use yellow yarn. Once you are done sewing, we go back to our stitch and to our hook, and round 13 will be 10 single crochet, 3 increases, 11 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet. And make sure to count 30 stitches at the end of this round. Voila, so now we will make 5 rounds of 1 single crochet in each stitch, so make sure to grab your lap counter. So now round 19 is 3 single crochet, 1 decrease 6 times, and that will give you 24 stitches at the end of the round. So now we will make 2 rounds of 1 single crochet in each stitch. Next round is round 22. You will make 2 single crochet, 1 decrease 6 times. Make sure to have 18 stitches at the end of the round. Round 23 will be 1 single crochet, 1 decrease 6 times, and I should give you 12 stitches at the end of this round. Place the arms on the side of the body with sewing clips or clothespins, up to you. So I show you on the picture what it should look like. And finally, this is round 24, so you will make 1 slip stitch in each stitch. And when you arrive to the stitches of the arms, include them in the slip stitch so they attach to the body. So after this round, keep a long tail around 12 inches or 30 centimeters to later sew the head to the body, and then you can make an invisible finish. Now slightly stuff the body. To keep it squishy, I recommend maximum 7 grams or 0.2 ounces of stuffing, so it's really not a lot. And it's also to make sure it fits the clothes, because if the belly is too big, the raincoat, for example, will not close. So for the patches, I used beige felt sheet, so you will see in the video it's the same. I use a video for the bear, but please use beige felt sheet. So I will show you on the picture right here the color that you need for the patches of the lion. So you see it's pretty beige. So let's start by cutting 3 circles. So you start by cutting 2 circles of approximately 1.8 inches diameter or 4.6 centimeter diameter, and then you cut a third one, which is a smaller circle of approximately 1.2 inches or 3 centimeter diameter. In this one, in the last one, you will draw a little heart in it and cut it. So I will show you everything on the following video. You just have to follow the steps you see, but make sure again to use beige felt sheet and not the same color as on the video. Voila, and now you can sew the 2 big circles under the feet. I made 9 stitches per patches or 10, you know, it depends how you sew. So both of the big ones under the 2 feet. And then you can sew the little heart on the left side where the heart is supposed to be. And I made 10 stitches to sew the, you see, to sew the heart to the body. So I always pin it first, so like that is position. And voila, let's sew the little heart. So on your little lion, it should look like that. I put 2 pictures so you can see them right here. So the 2 big patches and the little heart. Voila. So it should look like that on your little lion. Then with a long tail from the body, we will sew the head to the body. You can use long wooden stick to keep the head straight while sewing it, which I recommend. I just think it's easier that way. And then you can hide the threads in the body or in the head. It's up to you. Finally, we will make the little mane. So for the mane, let's start by placing sewing pin on the face. It will indicate us where to crochet the mane. So pin number 1 is in the middle of the eyes, 5 rounds above them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right in the middle. Then pin number 2 will be 3 stitches away from the right eye. So 1, 2, 3, right here. Then pin number 3, is 3 stitches away from the left eye, right here. And finally, pin number 4 will be 2 rounds right under the muzzle. So right here. So these pins will help us to know where to crochet around the face, just to make it pretty. Then you will insert your hook where pin number 1 is and insert brown yarn with a chain stitch. If you want a more fluffy effect, use a fuzzy yarn Premier Little Bunny, for example, at the same time as a plush yarn. But I didn't do it for the video, like that is more, the stitches are more visible. So you see I insert my hook right here, and then I insert the yarn by making a chain stitch right here. Then you will make another chain stitch and a slip stitch in the same stitch right here. After that, following the sewing pins that you placed before, the 4 pins, you will make 1 slip stitch, 1 chain stitch, 1 slip stitch in the same stitch, in each stitch surrounding the face. So you see you will go all around and you make 1 slip stitch right here, 1 chain stitch, 1 slip stitch, everything in the same stitch, and then you go to the next stitch. Voila, and you do that all around the face. You're done with this first round, make a second round around the entire face and in front of the ears. So you should have something that looks like that. You see, second round, I showed you in the middle of it. So once you are done with this second round, for the next rounds, you will go around the ears, make a U-turn where you are close, when you are close to the neck, and crochet the other way. Once you are further away from the neck, just crochet in spiral until there is no more yellow yarn visible. So I will show you every step in the video. So that's the next round, you see. So you go around the ear like that, up. Then you make a U-turn once you are close to the neck and you go back. No, first I will show you this way. Oh, see, you go back. Voila. And once you are away from the neck, you see you can start crocheting in spiral. Voila. So it's very easy. Basically, every stitches around the head has to be... every stitches on the head have to be covered in brown yarn. Voila, that's it. So you just crochet in spiral until there is no more yellow. So when there is no more yellow yarn, you can cut the yarn and fasten off right here, and then you can hide the end in the head right here with a darning needle and cut the thread, and you should be done with the mane, and basically you are done with your lion. Voila. So you should be done with your little doudou. I hope you appreciated this tutorial. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. I try to answer every comment. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, to like, even subscribe to my Patreon if you want to. It really helps me to keep growing and everything. So thank you so much. I see you very soon for a new tutorial. Bye bye!